Well, good morning, everybody. I know I'm here a couple of minutes early, but I think we'll be okay with that. So, welcome. I'm glad you're here, either watching live or on the replay. Let me know, leave me a comment. Um, if you want, you can ask me questions while I'm working. I do look over to my computer screen every now and then to look and see if there's any questions in the chat. Just remember that if you want to put something into the live chat, then you must be signed into a YouTube account. All right. And always don't forget that I will post this live video, which of course won't be live anymore, into the um, Use Your Stash Summer 2025 Facebook group when I'm done. All right. And so I think that is, the other thing I always forget to ask, please don't forget to like this video. You can share this video if you find it interesting. And don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers. And so every person that adds their name to the list helps for my group to grow, obviously, and also for YouTube to share to more people. All right. So today I have for you, it's such a cute project. I saw it on Facebook in a reel a couple months ago, and I tagged it because I wanted to use it for you all. And it's from a lady in Germany. So the whole thing was in German, and all the measurements are in metric. And I apologize for that. I did try to convert, but metric doesn't convert nice and neatly to imperial. And so it would take me some time to do that conversion. But if any of you are like a metric to imperial conversion savant and would care to do that, please let me know because I would love to have it in imperial measurements as well. If you are interested in getting a sheet with the step-by-step directions, okay, they're very simplified. I don't spend a lot of time on them. But if you would like those, please let me know and with your email address, and I will send that to you. Or you can contact me through Facebook and I can send you the file that way. All right, I think, okay, we are at 10 o'clock, so I am going to get started. All right, so turn myself around here. All right, so here are the tools that I'm going to be using today. All right, so first of all, I've got my bone folder. Because I've already scored everything, okay, I don't need to have my scoring tool here. I need a 1/4-inch hole punch. I need a corner rounder, my liquid glue. Now, you don't have to use liquid glue. You could use your tape runner. You could use your score tape if you wanted, your sequang. You could use, what am I thinking? What do you call it? The glue stick. Jeepers. Glue stick. If you use a glue stick. Okay. So what I have here are the pieces. Okay. And so I put them in white so that I could show them to you. This is 12 centimeters across. And then the length is 19 from one end to the other. And then you're going to score at 4 centimeters on the long side. And you're going to do that twice. You want 2 separate pieces. All right. And that is going to be the outside of your tea bag holder. It is so cute, I have to tell you. It's just adorable. You're going to love it. Okay, so that's that piece. And then you're going to need 2 of these. So these ones are 6.5 centimeters wide and 20 centimeters long. And then you're going to score every 2 centimeters. And then you'll have 9 altogether, 9 score lines. And you're doing that along the long edge. And then you want to do that twice as well. All right. Now I am using, because I didn't have enough of this paper that was going in the right direction, because this is one direction paper. So I picked out some tangerine coordinating cardstock, and I'm going to use that. And these will be the sides of the tea bag holder. All right, so we got that. This is very simple. I was stunned at how quickly it went together. Okay, then I know this is not true measurement. I just grabbed a scrap. So you're going to cut 6 of these, and they're going to be 6.5 centimeters or 6.5 centimeters wide and 11 centimeters long. And I know that's not the true measurement of this piece of cardstock. Okay, this is the true measurement. This is what it looks like. But I didn't have any more of the white left. I didn't want to cut into a new one. So I just grabbed a scrap that I had. Okay, you're going to cut 6 of those. There's no scoring involved with this. All right, and these can be white. All right, and they could even be like a coordinating color if you wanted them to be. Okay, so that is the pieces. Now let's get started on the building. Okay, so first of all, we want to not score, we already did that. We want to fold along the crease lines, okay, and make sure you've got nice burnishing happening there for everything. Okay, and then what's going to happen is we're going to put these two together like this. All right, we're going to go together like this, which is why you wanted to have your papers going in the same direction. All right, so I'm just going to set those aside for a moment. Okay, and then these, we're just going to do an accordion all the way across. Okay, and I'm not going to score each crease. It's not necessary. I'm just going to turn them over. I'm going to do the same with this one. That one got a little wonky, but that's okay. Okay, now I want to check that my accordions are the same. All right, and they need to be facing each other. All right, so I've got a flap there. I've got a flap here. Okay, and then one single flap at the bottom. Yes, we're good to go. Okay. Alrighty, so what we're going to do is set those aside for a moment. I'm going to grab my glue, and I'm going to bring this in a little bit so you can see closer. And I'm just going to glue on one of the bottoms. Can you believe August is halfway done? I'm just like, no, it is not possible. Okay, and you want to do your best to get these lined up nice and straight. And if you do have some overhang, make sure it's all on one. No. It's all on one end so you can trim it. All right, now you want to go up to the fold line, the crease, but not over it, because you want this to be able to move freely. All right, so this is what it looks like. Okay, now we're going to set that aside again, let that dry. And then we grab these. Okay, we're going to start at the bottom of the accordion. And remember, we've got these facing each other. Okay, I don't need the measurement one. All right, and then we're going to grab one of the 6 of these that we cut, and we're going to put our glue onto just this one section. Okay, and you can start on whatever side you want. Okay, and we're going to line this up, keeping the edges even and coming up to the fold, but not going over the fold. Okay, you're going to be just stunned how easy this is. And you could, like, if you were a math genius, or you're just like doing that stuff, we're going over to the other side now to do the same thing. You could resize this and use it for like cocoa bags, you know, the little individual serving bags of cocoa or hot chocolate, or seeds, packets of seeds. What else would work? Anything that's thin. Okay. All right. So we got our first little section here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take that first fold it over. And now we're going to put glue on here. If I can get a hold of it. So one of my good friend's fathers passed away this morning. So she's really on my mind today. I just wanted to say that out loud as sort of a blessing, because I know she's hurting today. Doesn't matter how old our parents get, it always hurts when they're gone. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing over here. Hold that one down. Put that out of the way for a moment. Put my glue on. Okay, you see how this is working, right? Okay, and then this is going to go here. Okay, and now once you're confident, or if you get confident enough, it's not totally necessary, but you can put the glue on both sides if you want. But you know what? Me and glue, we are not friends. If anything can go wrong when I'm gluing, it will go wrong. So I'm just doing it one side at a time. But we're going to repeat this for all 6 of these pieces. Cool. Now I'm going to do the other side. If you have any other ideas, like if you resize this, what could you put in it? I wonder if a person could do one with a set of cards to give somebody. That'd be kind of big, but still cute, right? You could do it. Come on, there's got to be somebody out there that can do that math. Okay, bring these ones in next. Look how fast this is going together. Like, I couldn't believe that. She got the whole thing in to one reel. So slow. Although I know some of it speeded up, but still. Alrighty. I just don't want to get my head in. You don't want to see my hair this morning, trust me. I was playing with the dogs. It's kind of a lazy morning upstairs. And then I came down and made my coffee. I had everything prepped last night, so I didn't have to do any of that. And yeah, Abilene came down with me, our little Chewini. She's so gorgeous. And so I played with her a little bit more again. You know, kids these days, right? Okay, and we're going to fold this one over. Right, and you know, using the liquid glue also has the benefit of giving you time to move things around. I like to call it my wiggle room. Wiggle room. Okay, that's that side. This one. Now, just testament to how, what am I doing? See, if something can go wrong, it will go wrong. Did you see what I was doing before I noticed? I think I got my handy microfiber cloth. Yes, I did. Okay. So this needs to come over. Wouldn't that have been a fine sight to see? Now I forget what I was saying. Oh, well. Couldn't have been that important. I hope everybody is having a good morning. It's still morning where you're watching. I know sometimes Liz pops on, and she's in Ontario, so she's 2 hours ahead of me. So it would actually be lunchtime there now. Oh, I know what I was going to say. This is the first time I've made one of these. This is how simple it is. Like I did watch your video a few times, or reel, because it's not really a video. Glue there. Okay, and our final one is going to go on top. All right, and you want to make sure you're not going over the ends. Over. This is just, I know I keep saying it, but like the mind of someone that creates something like this, I am so impressed with. Just my phone dinging. Okay. All right, they are together. And I know I don't really need to do this, but you know I'm the burnish queen, right? Okay, so that's that. All right. So can you see where we're going with this? I hope so. Okay, now we bring back this part. Oh, I almost forgot. What we want to do here is line these two up.
Open a hailing frequency.
Oh, you guys. Sorry, just hang on a minute. I'm just going to turn my ringer off. Busy people this morning. Okay. So I want to make sure those are even. Okay, now you could mark halfway with a pencil if you wanted to, but I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm going to go in about a 1/2 inch. I'm going to punch a hole through both sides. Okay, I don't know if you can see there. All right, and that's going to be for the ribbon. And then, and I was thinking about this, you could get very creative with your corners here if you wanted to. But I'm just going with what she did, which was the rounder. Because I have corner rounders that do other things to the paper. So there, okay. So that is done. And then we'll bring this back in. Okay, and this is going to sit here. We're going to glue it together. And then that's it. Oh my gosh, it's done. Can you believe it? Okay, so first of all, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay, now I'm not putting the glue right up to the edge here because I always end up with glue smushing out and leaking out or whatever you want to call it. And I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to set this in here as best I can. See, liquid glue is always good for something, right? Okay, and I want to, sorry, I want to make sure I'm centering it as best I can here. Okay, now when she did it, she lifted up the outer part, but I'm going to start with it this way because I just know myself and I know this is going to work better for me. Okay, I'm just going to push it down because I want to make sure it's right, fitting tight on the bottom. Just taking a sip of coffee. Ah, that's so good. There's just something about the first cup of the day. Okay, now that we've got that in place, we are going to do the other side. Whoops, exactly the same. Okay, and now we want this to be spread out. So I'm going to just see how I'm going to do this. Okay, it's already centered, so we don't need to worry about that. But we want this glue to attach itself firmly to this side of the holder. So I'm going to stick my hand in here. And I'm just pushing down all the way around it. Just to make sure that glue is going to hold. I'm just adding pressure just along the edge here, just to make sure this is firmly in place before I let go. All right. And there you have it, my friends. And then you just close this up. Okay, and you put your ribbon through here. And of course, I didn't get the ribbon out. There's always something I forgot. But then you can decorate it however you want. All right, and then the tea bags go in here. And you know what I'm thinking? I'm looking at this and I'm thinking this already would fit those single serving chocolate, hot chocolate things, or seed packets. They're sized right for that. So it's only if you wanted something bigger would that have to happen. You could also resize it so that you could have more sections going across. But I love this. And so simple. All right, that's it for today. Look, that didn't even take us half an hour. That is so cool. I'm so in love. All right, as I mentioned before, don't forget to like this video, share if you enjoyed it, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also, if you are interested, you can ask to join my Sure Scraps a Lot paper crafting community if you are looking to dive a little bit deeper into paper crafting on an ongoing basis, because this is just my summer activity, okay, and it'll end mid-September. And then if you wanted a sheet of written directions, okay, they're just very simplified ones, but if you want that, then just let me know that, and either give me your email address or message me on Facebook, and I will get that to you. Thanks very much for watching today, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and have a great weekend.